Okay, welcome back. We just finished watching Moneyball. Some of us did. I'm sorry, ST. You can go rent that. By the way, the good guys win. I hope I didn't ruin the movie for you.
They lost. They lost.
Math won. That was the big thing.
No, they lost.
They did not win the World Series, but they had one of the longest winning streaks in baseball history.
Lost.
Based on like using 1/5 of what the New York Yankees would spend on their baseball players. So that was pretty dang good. They did. And that's what I'm trying to get you to realize is that you can use math to save all kinds of things. You can save time, you can save money. Basically what using mathematics and applying statistics to any of your data, what it does is it basically allows you to make better, more accurate decisions. Okay, so I asked you to make a graph of the Oakland defense and offense, and I see O is pretty much the only person that did that. Is that correct? Anybody else do this? No. All right, well, let's take a look, and you guys pay attention, you Oakland fans, because you got some bad news coming. Yeah.
What do you mean bad news?
You just wait.
No, I believe in my team.
Yeah. Okay, so O sent this to me. Remember, we did this. When did we do this one? Was this on Monday? I can't remember. I've lost track. I think it was Monday. Yeah, didn't we do the trend lines on Monday? Yeah. So here, remember, these graphs, we do this to make a story. If you look at this orange line, you can see that this is the Denver offense. And you can see they were doing pretty much what we expected them to until about week 10, which might have been when Peyton got injured. And then you can see this offense trailing off. The defense, on the other hand, has kind of mirrored that, except when it goes down, it actually means the defense is doing better. So you can see how maybe one side of the team is taking over for the other side. That since the offense is letting them down, the defense has had to come up a little stronger. All right, here is O's diagram, and I think this is fascinating. Thank you, O. That was awesome. So here's Oakland. First off, you're missing one data point, right? We did it at 14, and we did Denver up here, so all we have to do is flip it, right? Denver offense underperformed by 12, so that means I can copy this and say that means the Oakland defense overproduced by 12. Same way with what their defense did and what the offense did. Okay, did you see those curves change? I'm going to try to put this so it's about even. Oh, wait a minute. So if I get the 0 here, so we can kind of compare it. Okay. So remember, this is Denver here. This is Oakland on the left. Right? These are kind of similar things. You could see that Oakland's offense at the beginning, if we draw that trend line, and remember those trend lines are to approximate the data over time. It's kind of like an average in a way, right? That if you look at just a bunch of points, it just looks like the night sky. But when you start connecting them and making lines like people do with like constellations, it's, it gives it character. So let's look at Oakland offense. So if they're above 0, they're doing great, right? Yeah. They're doing over expected. So yeah, Oakland offense, yay, we're going to win this year. Yay, yay. Oh, no. Oh, no. Dropping.
But wait.
It might.
I think your prediction is wrong.
Okay, hey. All I'm saying is, but here might be the silver lining in Oakland's cloud. If you look at their defense, you can see their defense is getting better, right? But the offense is getting worse. Kind of like Denver, but it seems like Denver's defense is getting better, like much better. So again, so we drew these lines over time to kind of give us an idea of what these teams, how they did over the season and what they're going to do. What other kinds of things might we do this with? What other pieces of data? And I want you to think about current events right now. What's going on in this country? What happened Tuesday night?
All the elections.
JC, I think you got it. What'd you say?
The 2016 election.
The election, right? They're trying to elect candidates.
Yeah.
So now look at our team lines, and I'm going to pull something up here. If I can find it. There it is. Can everybody see that? Lines, yes. Those are lines. Wait, there it is. These are basically, this is the election results. It started in January 2013. Well, not election results. This is a poll to see, what people think of the candidates. Just like our teams, you can see ups and downs, right? Who's gaining right now?
Donald Trump.
Yeah. How y'all feel about that?
Oh my gosh.
I can't say I'm going to be apolitical now, but I'm just asking you. But that's the thing is you can see these trends, and they thought he was going to fizzle out, but if you look at these lines and if you look at his support over time, you can see it increase, and it's still kind of increasing. It is crazy. Look at this thing, though. Every time I put it on a different part, you can see the percentage of the people that would vote for Trump or Carson or Rubio or whatever. Again, this is exactly what we're doing with these teams. They made these lines by taking a bunch of points over time, putting the best fit line to represent what if people would vote for him based on that time spread that they did. You don't know who Carson Palmer?
Yeah, who does he play for? Mikey.
He plays for the Arizona Cardinals.
He's doing way better with them than with the Raiders. Because when he was playing with the Raiders.
Yeah, and what we could do is we could go back and actually look at the data. Look at what the offense did when he was a quarterback and look at what the offense is. Who's his new quarterback? What's his name? You better know. Carr, yeah. That's right. But again, what's another thing that you see these lines over time? Anybody else? How about making money? What would people kind of use this for to make money in? What do you think? What does that kind of look like?
What? How do you make money out of that?
Basically using this techniques, trying to approximate the data over time. Let me just show you. So this is a graphic from one of these stock market analyses. This is the stock. If you had been modeling this, and if you would have bought stock about right here, and then you would have sold it about here, you'd probably be a millionaire. Again, these lines, or say if I knew it was going to dip here, but I knew it was going to go up, I'd have made a lot of money. This is exactly the same stuff we're doing. The same techniques, the same graphing, the same data analysis, for the most part, in its basic, simplest form, is the same thing they're doing with stocks. You can see here, we talk about these teams, we talk about these quarterbacks that get injured, right? And that's going to make a effect on the lines. Here, they're doing the same thing. Instead of a player getting injured, Merrill completes acquisition of some, business group. Same thing. We can even incorporate when we talk about weather, how it affects everybody. We could talk about when the financial stock market crashed. That's kind of like weather for the stock market. It affects everybody. Again, I just want to stress is that I'm not trying to turn you into sports analysts, although you can be, and I'm going to bring somebody in to talk to you about it. But the real power of this is being able to take a bunch of data over time, model it, and then be able to predict the future. That's where all this stuff is.
I can predict the future.
You cannot predict the future. That was a good guess. See, if you would have gave me data to back that up, I would have said, okay, you did your research, right? Yeah. All right. So let's go to so today I'm going to have you work on your spreadsheets. We're going to break